In 1841, near the sunlit mist of an alpine waterfall, a rainbow caught the eye of Michael Faraday. In his journal, he recorded his observations about the steadfast behavior of light amidst, quote, a storm of passion sweeping across it. Typically, Michael Faraday would share his observations with his friend James Maxwell. Nobel Prize-winning physicist and author Richard Feynman declared that, from a long view of the history of mankind, seen from, say, 10,000 years from now, there can be little doubt that the most significant event of the 19th century will be judged as Maxwell's discovery of the laws of electrodynamics. But arguably, it was Faraday's discovery in the mist that marks the moment of conception. In 1904, Einstein, at 16, rode on a beam of light through his imagination, a field trip of his own making. What if experiences in classrooms cultivated this kind of field trip thinking in every kid? Both scientists learned to exercise their imagination and mind as a playground. This kind of productive thinking must become the foundation of our education, and not exclusively the domain of the gifted and talented. Getting good grades for academic performance, increasingly the rote memorization of facts not to be applied but to be spit back on tests, is no guarantee, but is actually an impediment for imagination and innovation to flourish in America. Americans say they believe in the power of grand ideas, freedom, and vision, but if we truly desire this quality of education, then we need to open our mind about education and stand up to wrong-headed knee-jerk demands for higher standards and accountability. Well, I've taken a field trip of my own, riding the Big Bang of play into 21st century education. Publishers scoff at my tale, so I'll tell you my story right here. For we sorely need inventions and visions of learning that rise above the factory farm we have created. It's one thing to imagine change, it's another to actually engineer the path and the vehicle that can lift and transport us into that new dimension. This is the story of one such project, still a work in progress, but filled with real insights and components that promise to get us where we need to go, without getting authorization from downtown before we embark.